Hi, I'm Dolly Anderson. I'm one of the principals here at Jefferson High School, and I nominated Shane Macklin for Staff Stars. Shane is our head band director this year at Jefferson, starting up our brand new program. Starting up a brand new band program from scratch is a very intimidating task. It takes hours upon hours of work. In fact, Shane had started to think about what this program might look like before we had even hired him. I remember him talking about it in the interview last spring, and he started recruiting for our band before school started, long before school started, way back in like March and April of last year. It is tough when you first start out a program, especially with Shane coming in. He hadn't been teaching in the district at the time. He taught in the district years back, but he was teaching down in Iowa in a college setting. So he came up and he went to our feeder middle schools and talked to students, and he came to New Tech and talked to our students. He went to Roosevelt and to Lincoln, all the kids who were going to be coming to Jefferson this year. He visited with them, found out if they wanted to be in band, what the instrumentation would look like and what they needed for instruments. So he was working around the clock even before the school year even started, just to start to get things lined up, because marching band rehearsals started this summer already in June. And Shane wrote our new school song, and he's a good composer. It turned out great. He also wrote our marching band show this year, so hours upon hours for composing and then writing the marching band show and figuring out where everybody needs to be on the field and writing all of that music and all the parts. Shane is a really caring teacher. He's got high expectations and he pushes kids to be their best. And I think if you ask students about him, what they would say is that he can be a little bit of a perfectionist, and sometimes he pushes them pretty hard, but they know that he really cares about them, and he is definitely a teacher that is going to help them get the best out of what they can do as a musician. And he makes their program exceed expectations already this first year. We've had lots of success with the marching band. They've felt good success with all of their concerts, and then they had contests this week. Next Thursday, we're hosting a band competition here at Jefferson High School, and Shane has worked with his assistant director, Mr. Kurtz. They've put that all together, invited schools to attend, set up judges, and then they have arranged for parents or students who have some time to help guide people to where they need to be during that competition day here at Jefferson. Shane has done a really good job thinking about what he needs to see for next year, things that he wants to do different, as we all do, reflect and think about what we've learned and how we want to do things the next year. He's been already recruiting for next year. He's been going down to the middle schools. He's been helping out, doing some directing down there, getting to know the kids, especially our feeder middle schools. He has invited them to come and participate in some of our concerts and our events, which is kind of a nice thing to see, so that the kids kind of get to know him a little bit and get to know what it's like to be part of the high school band program. Shane is probably the most patient person I've ever met. His personality is caring, like I said. He's got a big heart and a big heart for kids for sure. And then he's got a good sense of humor, and you kind of don't expect it. He's kind of quiet, but he'll surprise you sometimes with his sense of humor. I think kids really enjoy that. But all in all, his personality, he's just very patient, a little bit of a perfectionist, but that's why his bands do so great. And he just cares about kids and wants to see them be successful and be good musicians and have a great time in band. I think what makes Shane a staff star is just his work ethic. And when you watch how many hours he puts into creating our band program, that's something that I don't know if everybody could do it. He puts in lots of work, lots of time, and he's very thoughtful about the whole process. He's really working to set our school up for a great band program, not just this year, but in the future. And we so appreciate all of his hard work and all the hours of dedication that he's put into our kids.